Cameras are hot. I will introduce the show now. Live on the radio. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, everybody, to the Talk About It with Kimberly Riese show live on Real Talk 100 Radio. We already have phone callers calling in, but you're calling the wrong number. This is the Talk About It with Kimberly Riese show. It airs every Wednesday night from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. We thank you for tuning in. Let me see who's calling already. Who's calling the Talk About It with Kimberly Riese show already? Hello, sir. How are you tonight? You're calling too early, and you're calling.
Not really. What does the DJ want to talk about?
Oh, DJ, that's Kimberly Riese. Are you calling to talk to Kimberly Riese tonight?
No, I was calling about. Is this the Dim Damn Mexican show?
No, sir. That is Thursday night.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you.
All right, thank you.
So he was calling for Dim Damn Mexican. Well, let me let you do your intro as well.
Every Wednesday night from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. is the Talk About It with Kimberly Riese show on Real Talk 100 Radio. We thank y'all so much for tuning in tonight. Like I like to say it, she's controversial, she's provocative, but she's very, very insightful, and I appreciate that, and I think you will too. With no more further ado, the lady of the hour, Kimberly Riese.
Hello. What's up, party people? We are back for another Wednesday of round. Okay, this is what I'm getting from some of my people. Like, I don't mean to come across that way, but I'm very passionate, dears. I'm very passionate and sincere about the things that I feel in life. Okay, so I first want to start off by saying, no one take anything personally. Okay, let's try to do that, unless you know what I mean personally. But yes, what's up, party people? I'm glad to be back this Wednesday. Everybody's safe. I'm glad that people are, that looks nice and big and frozen. Pause.
How was your week while you watching me? How was your week?
It was busy. So as you guys can see, there was a little delay in the start. I'm partial to blame. I have an event coming up at the House of Blues called The Glitchuation on this Friday. It went so well last month when we did it that they decided to make it a monthly event. It's a networking event. We have real live performers. Not that everyone's not real, but you know what I mean. You have to audition and stuff like this to be on this show. We feature a lot of good vendors and things like that. So yes, unfortunately, Wednesday is audition night. So that's why I'm running a little behind today. So I apologize, and I appreciate everyone's patience. Okay, cheer. Toast. Let me get a little sip.
Cheers. Toast.
Salute. So, as Malcolm so nicely put it earlier today, Papa was a Rolling Stone. Let me give y'all a little bit of lip gloss, because you know the lip gloss must always be popping. Who's on? Everybody, who's on? Just a little color here, okay? Because I need to formulate these words with a little color, okay? All right. So tonight's topic for me, and we're gonna do 1 hour this and 1 hour that. And I'm not going to tell you what the second hour is until we're done with this. So I feel like, in my opinion, it all ties in together. Okay, so when I say Papa was a Rolling Stone, you know what that means. Multiple baby mothers, multiple wives. There's people out here guilty of bigamy, you know. And of course, multiple children. All right. I heard some ignorant shit that crossed past me. I'm not going to say who or how I heard it, because I'm throwing it in the ignorant shit pile. So I don't really want to put a name to that. I made them, and God's going to take care of them. I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what? What is happening here? So Yeah, and this particular man, well, is this the same guy? No, it's a different guy. I heard has 21 children. 2-1, everybody. 2-1. One man had 21 children and several baby mothers. It wasn't like, back in the days, I think, before contraceptive and shit like that, it was common for people to have 6 kids in their family, 8 kids, you know what I mean? I know about another family in Harlem that they had 12 siblings, and there was a set of twins in that. But this man had 21 children, no twins. Give me a break. Give me a break. You might as well open up a clinic, okay? Because there's a lot of people out here that need babies, that would like to have babies. I'm sorry, not need babies. Would like to have babies, or so. I'm getting sidetracked. Let's go to the responsibility aspect of it. And when I get serious, I got to put my goddamn glasses on, right? Because I need to see what's going on in the world. So I saw a very disturbing story. It was a couple that said they had been married for 10 years, together for 13 years. They were together for 13 years, married for 10 years. I think they had their first child in 2008 and then had another baby in 13 or 14. It really doesn't matter. And they just found out, like this week, just found out that they are brother and sister.
I saw that.
Do you hear me? Do you saw this, Malcolm?
I saw that.
I was devil.
Yeah, me too.
I was completely devil because it makes absolutely no sense. And I do attribute that to Papa was a Rolling Stone, because you got so many goddamn babies out here.
Right.
We don't even know who our siblings are.
Right.
So while you out here simping and pimping, thinking that you the goddamn man, you are creating an incestual situation, right? That leads to special needs children, if you will, because I heard that saying retarded is not, politically correct anymore. Like, excuse me. But you know what I mean. All types of illnesses, because we know we can't, I'm not a scientist, y'all know what it is. We cannot put the same DNA with the same DNA. Like, we can't, even distant. We just can't do it. Okay, God put us here. I hate to make things all Christian, like I always say, but that's my God and I serve him first. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. And yes, I'm going to say God and fuck in the same goddamn sentence. Yes, they both are relevant. Okay. So now, where do they go? What do they do at this point, realizing they are brother and sister? Now, there was a lot of comments, and I usually don't watch people's comments because I don't watch social media like that. If I jump up there to post something, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be honest with you, so don't be feeling no type of way like she ain't saying nothing about my post. Just put it in my DM. Because I'll post something, and if something jumps up, it's Instagram and TikTok and shit is so easily distracting. You can go up there to look for your auntie, you know what I'm saying? And now you looking at big booty bitches shaking their ass somewhere that you ain't never, you're like, what? Wow, how did I get here? You know what I'm saying? This 20 minutes later, how did I get here, and here again? You know what I mean? This shit is very addictive. I feel sorry for the youth. Once again, I digress. So the people have been together for 13 years. And people were saying in the comments, that's what I was saying, that low key, y'all look alike. Did you see that? Low key, y'all look alike. And I was thinking, damn, they do have the same mouth. But at the same time, that when people are together for a long period of time, they start to look alike in a lot of cases. I won't say some, in a lot of cases. So I beg the question of, where do they go? If anybody has any comments about that, the number 832-830-1286. Where do they go from here, ladies and gentlemen? They've been together. They built a life together. It's not like they fucked around and we can just throw it in the closet and forget about it. They built a life together. They have children together that see them as mommy and daddy. Where do they go from here? So I'm going to drop that with you. You know us on this show, we go back and forth. I'm going to drop that with you and I'm going to move on. Where does that particular couple go from here?
I don't have an answer for that yet, but can I say something?
Sure.
I was caught in one of those situations a long time ago, but I got out of it quickly the same day.
No. What was it, your cousin?
The same day, my cousin. Same day.
Did you poke your cousin?
No. Same day. Excuse me, the next day.
After you poked your cousin?
No. We were walking down the street to the corner store in Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. Walking down the street, me and my gang of cousins, and we saw some cute girls. We were like, I don't know, 12-ish. We saw
12-ish. You see this? This goes to my next day. 12, looking at cute girls, and they need to be going home to do homework.
Need to be going home. But we're at a family reunion in Fort Worth, Texas, at my grandmother's house. I'll make this quick, y'all. We're going down the street. We see cute girls. They say, "Oh, come play with us." And so we start playing hide and go seek. And you know, playing hide and go seek, hide and go field turns into hide and go field. Hide and go seek turns into hide and go field every time. So we're in there feeling and kissing, and we go to the family reunion, and they walk in with my auntie, and we were like, all of us, our mouths just fell open. Theirs, ours, and we're going. But this is the first time they had just moved to Fort Worth. First time we ever seen them, and we're like, oh man.
And what you should have been thinking is, damn, our little cousin is a hoe. Because we all got the feel and touch on that ass. Now that we know she's family, we got to keep her ass close.
Man.
So it almost happened to you. And you were in the South?
I was in the South. I was in Fort Worth, Texas. And
so I feel like, and I don't mean to be racist or anything like that, or East Coast, West Coast-ish, mid whatever, West-ish. I don't mean to do any of that, but I feel like as congested as we are on the East Coast, New York, New Jersey, whatever, Maryland, whatever, these things seem to be more popular in the Southern region as far as incestual relationships. I don't know if sometimes these hick towns are so small. So Betty Lou and this one and that one, they all know each other. And I don't mean any disrespect, but you know what I always tell you, if you feel froggish, feel free to pull up. But I don't mean any disrespect. So like I said, I'm going to leave that there. You tell me where these people are here, because people were saying things like, why did you even say anything? Why didn't you just keep that quiet? Why are you telling everyone on Facebook and Instagram? Which begs the question as well. Why are they? You know, they could have taken it to their grave, but maybe they're trying to shine a light on things just like I am. So, excuse me, y'all know that champagne. So with that being said, I'm going to say, if Papa is a Rolling Stone, at least try to keep your family close. At least make sure all of your children knows their siblings. All right, you mother fathers, you mother effing fathers, at least you don't care if the women get along. We don't care if they're trying to fight over the ding dong. We don't care about any of that. Once these children get to a certain age, because that's what happens. These men, when they break up with these women, they break up with their children as well.
And that's sad.
And it's very sad, and it's been breaking down our communities for some time. We can spend 3 shows talking about what the white man has implemented and what they have done to put us and make us and do us and da-da-da. We can talk about that forever. But we need to take accountability for our own neighborhoods, okay? For our own families. Because when they were starting this fuckery, the Caucasians, the haters, the racists of the world, when they started this, that's the reason why they started it, because they didn't understand how we were so connected. We were so commune with one another, helping each other's wives, taking care of each other's children. And they wanted to find a way to break that down. So I'm not ignoring that at all, people. I'm just saying that it's 2023 at this point, and we need to, excuse me, pull up on our own families. And I know it's not hard to just pull up on a stranger and say, hey, you need help with your light bill, you know, unless she's a stripper. But other than that, let's start with the family. Let's start with our families, because you have these people. One of the people said, We have families, generation of families that live actually in the same city and don't see each other and don't know each other. Because the question is, for them to be together for so long, they didn't see each other at any family reunions. Nobody's barbecue or whatever the fuck you want to call it. You ain't see nobody anywhere that said, that looked like Aunt Lucy's niece. That looks like, you know what? He remind me of so-and-so, because our families are so broken down. Now, I know we talked about families. We can't choose our families and shit like that. Okay, let's put that to the side right now. I told you, even when we talked about toxic family relationships, we still need to get together on holiday or birthday, major birthdays and things like that. Because why family? And why else shit like this? You don't want to be fucking your cousin. All right? You don't want to be fucking your little sister. There goes my friendly bug. You know what? After this, we're going to name this bastard. Today is the day we're going to name him. He just came up from out of the bag, and you said he only shows up when I come.
I swear.
Here he comes. Look, there he goes.
Wow.
So, y'all watching the show, you see how I make this shit up? So, if you are going to be a Rolling Stone, which I don't promote at all, because that goes back to self-respect, and I want our men to have self-respect as well. Pay attention to where you sticking and poking. You don't have to fuck anybody that'll fuck you. Respect yourself, gentlemen. I have to reiterate that. But if that's the case, and you found yourself in a few sloppy situations, still make sure the siblings know one another, at least. I know these bitches be out here going for blood. They try to take every penny you got. They try to scrape your car up. As soon as they found out you got a new bitch, she don't even want you, but they don't want you to have a new bitch. But that's another show. Even if that's the case, make sure the siblings stay close. Why? Because they did not ask to be here. They did not ask to be your son or her daughter at all. All right. So you got to do your part in that to make sure our kids aren't marrying each other and building a whole nother generation of special needs kids. And speaking of special needs kids, she can fight though. I need to be careful because, you know, it's been a while since I whooped the bitch ass. Okay. This young lady, I don't mean to jump to her. Maybe I'm going too soon. I need a sidebar. Krishan and whatever his name, Blueface, I have not. The reason why, let me take these down. The reason why I'm bringing this up today. Blueface is my sister, is young Blueface. The reason why I bring this up today, because like, as I pointed out earlier, I'm not big with the social media. A lot of things give me a headache. Kim Kardashian is one of them. So I kind of steer clear. But for some reason, I don't know whose shit I liked or what I looked at that makes these people's things keep coming across my shit all week, that I had to really ask people, yo, my Instagrammers, yo, do you know who this, would you know what's going on with this? Who is this young lady? Why is she always fighting people? And again, I do keep a can of whoop ass in my back pocket for emergency purposes. Okay? But this young woman is fighting any and every, I mean, we really need to visit the fact that she's admitted that her mom was, you know, on the, you know, on that shit, on that ooh-wee, okay? We don't want to down her. We don't know her story. We do know that she has 11, the woman had 11 children, okay? These are the things that we know, which again brings me to Papa was a rolling fucking stone. Why did this woman have 11 kids in 1990 anything? When we had contraceptives like condoms and birth control. Why, when you are poor, I'm just going to say it. I was going to try to find something politically more correct to say about it. When you're fucking poor, would you be having this many children? It's irresponsible. Papa was a Rolling Stone. It's irresponsible. Now, I know the woman is the bearer. She's carrying, right? Unfortunately, she can fucking spit a baby out, all right, with no contractions, okay? Because that womb is garbage at this point. But again, yeah, no, listen, I can let me give props to anybody.
You ain't no good, man.
I'm sorry. Because I'm just thinking about it figuratively, and it's like that womb is garbage. But anyways, my point is, yes, the woman carried it, and yes, she shouldn't allow it. But we always talk about the woman and what she shouldn't and couldn't and wouldn't. I'm focusing on both, which is the male as well. If you meet a woman who has 6 kids, you need to have the Jimmy on extra tight. If you meet a woman who has 4 kids, you need to have the Jimmy on extra tight. We need to take responsibility for our actions and what our actions will potentially bring. Do you hear me, party people? Not just our actions, because you've probably heard that since you were 4, but also what our actions will potentially give. So while you out here feeling like you the man, because you got 6 baby mothers and 8 kids, what about these children that are now growing up that don't know their siblings and may unfortunately be in a situation like this this young couple that they seem like they love each other, but they both, it was no intimacy between them. You seen that? It's like you thought y'all was having a connection, but it was a different type of connection.
I didn't see.
I saw the video.
Oh, you talking about the ones that found out they were brother and sister?
Yeah.
I didn't see anything but the picture of them standing together, like, in front of the camera. That's it.
Because at this point, can you imagine? They are probably so grossed out. They're thinking about all the nasty, freaky things that they've done with one another for the last 13 years, Malcolm.
I think they're past that. I think if it were me, I put myself in their shoes already. If it were me,
mm-hmm.
and we've been doing this all this time, I'd be like, we done screwed up, first of all. That'd be my first thought.
Mm-hmm.
Second thought is, like you said, what do we do?
Where do we go from here?
Where do we go from here?
Do we continue this incestual relationship because we have so much invested and we have children that love us and call us mommy and daddy? Or do we press the brakes and go our separate ways? Because what so happens, maybe they do have 2 healthy children. Maybe now that they know the 3rd child is going to be all jacked up. Where do they go from here? I'm passing no judgment in this one. Y'all know I'm very passionate about my opinions usually, but in this instance, I pass no judgment because where do they go? They built a life together.
Yeah, I think that's why they went public.
How is that helping?
I think because they had to tell somebody.
Somebody.
And if you're gonna tell somebody, why not profit at the same time?
They're profiting by.
They're going to. This is going to turn into a book, a movie, something.
Well, I don't know why, because it happens more often than we know. I heard about siblings that were twins, not identical, right? Boy and girl twin, not identical, and got separated at birth. They grew up in completely different states and still some kind of way met and got together and got married.
Okay.
So now, they were saying there was some type of attraction there, but it was that twin attraction. It wasn't necessarily. What's happening to me? Did somebody spike my champagne?
No, ma'am. Surely not. Surely not. Surely not. Take a deep breath and take another sip, and I think
a deep breath and another sip. Let me take this stand. Okay. And we're back. So, so that really disgusted me because I feel like their family failed them. It's not anything that they did wrong. Their family actually failed them.
By not letting them know.
But not knowing who your family actually is.
Right.
The family failed them.
That's right.
So now you out here pursuing this woman. You don't know why you have such an attraction for her. Because it's your fucking sister. If we even asked them how they actually met and things like that. But anyways.
You're onto something when you say it's the family's fault.
It is.
I think you're exactly right because, all the family, like the dad, and you be a Rolling Stone all you want to be, But at least bring them together and say.
At least say, this is your brother, this is your sister, I'm taking y'all to the amusement park. That is your responsibility. I understand when the kids are young, the mothers are bitter and whatever, and they're just so wound up in you guys' situation. I understand that. But once these kids get 6 and 8 and 10, guess what? This bitch is over it. She just want to babysit at this point. So go get your kid and make sure your kid meets your kid. And if it's in some situations like these goddamn Nigerians and these foreigners, these Indians that have babies in different continents, so what? Show them a picture. Say you have a sister named Sarah Lee, okay? So if you meet a bitch named Sarah Lee, you're like, wait a minute, what's your dad's name? You have a responsibility. This world is going to shit right now because nobody is taking responsibility for anything.
Nothing.
Today, we're just talking about one of them. Today, we're just talking about one of the things that this world is not, especially the United States, is not taking responsibility for. You want to go out here fucking Tom, Dick, and Harry, Susan, Joe, and Kim? Take responsibility for your actions. Once that baby gets here, guess what? You got the responsibility of making sure they're always good. And you have the responsibility to make sure your children know one another. So they're not fucking each other in 15 to 20 years. And don't get me upset. That brings me down to community dick.
Not community dick.
Community dick. What did it say?
Y'all help Kim out tonight. Share the video all over the world. This is the Talk About It with Kimberly Riese show. It airs every Wednesday night from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Tonight, she's talking about community dick. She's talking about Rolling Stones. If your papa was a Rolling Stone, if your girlfriend or your best friend's papa was a Rolling Stone, if you were in a relationship with a Rolling Stone, you're more than welcome to call in tonight and talk about it on topic at 832-830-1286. Now let's get back to the show and Kimberly Riese.
Listen here, community dick. Let me explain to you that is the worst kind of dick. And I'm just gonna take a side panel with this really quick. Oh my God, I feel like your dad is looking at me. Malcolm's got a picture of his dad right here, and I said community dick, and I feel like he's looking at me right now. Hey, turn my head. So he's looking like, oh, community dick, huh? So community dick is bad for so many reasons. Community dick is misleading. All right. It's misleading. It's usually disease-ridden, if you will. That community dick done probably been through a couple of take this for 7 days, or I'm just going to shoot you in your ass. You know, that's what that community dick is. Community dick can never be trusted. It's hard for community dick to find someone to really love them like they want to be loved because they spent so much time pleasing the community. So when they actually see a woman of quality, though, what they think is a quality, and they are interested in them or what have you, that quality woman don't want this community dick. First of all, this shit done been worn down, ran down. The shit is all chafed on the side. Got some type of pimples on that bitch that you can't explain. Where this community dick been? We don't know this community dick, and I don't think we want to know this community dick. So I had to address that because a lot of you idiots are out here feeling like, oh, I got this many girls, or I've had this many girls in my lifetime. Really? The same way you feel like women have mileage on them, you too. Let me grab my pink mic. You too. You too. You have mileage on you as well. Okay? And I've always been, I don't want the one that everybody else wants or everyone else had. Okay? I want the smart dude in the corner with swag. Oh, I just busted a rhyme. I do that sometimes.
Smart dude in the corner with swag.
Okay? I don't want the one that's got to be in every bitch face and got to be talking to everybody and you're doing too much. You're doing too much, sir. Because when I see that also, that means you're trying to overcompensate for something else. And a lot of times we say, oh, he got a low ass dick if he want to be the center of attention. I don't know. Sometimes these insecure motherfuckers do got a lot of dick. You know what I mean? They're doing it in a different direction. They just want somebody's attention. Hi, me. Everything on me. That's so unattractive to a real woman. It's so unattractive. So, community dick. Take your dick home at the end of the night. You can go to the club, smack a little ass. I'm sure 9 times out of 10, with the shortage of men that we have going on, 9, if not 8 times out of 10, you men have a lady at home. Carry your ass home. Carry that community ass, chafe ass, belong to somebody else ass dick home.
Mary Jane Baker is talking to you tonight. Mary Jane.
Well, she said, my dad was a Rolling Stone, a.k.a. man whore, laughing my ass off. I have 4 brothers from my father and didn't get to meet 3 of them until I was 17. Out of 5 kids, he has 4 baby mamas. My youngest brother's mom denies I'm my brother's sister because I'm the only girl my dad had.
Oh,
well, good thing it's not up to her.
She one of them, he don't have girls ass bitches.
She is what? Listen, you can't say bitches.
Okay.
No.
Uh-oh.
Because you are a man and you cannot say bitch.
Uh-oh.
Only women can say bitch to each other because we could mean it endearingly. But bitch coming from a man sounds very much harsh.
Oh, okay.
So much harsher, right? Ladies and gentlemen, let's let them know you can't say bitch. Okay. So listen. 4 baby mamas and she said, nobody gives a shit what she said. She couldn't even keep her man. Don't get me started. Hold on. That's not the point. That's not the point. Malcolm X. That's not the point. Okay. But who cares what she says? I hope that now you are in communication with your brothers. DNA is everywhere. So y'all can figure it out for sure. But she sounds very ignorant, unfortunately. To have a male baby or a female baby, I think has to do with whatever chromosomes or whatever the hell that the woman brings and the man brings, and however they nucleate together. That's what it's for. So she's ignorant. So moving on, I hope you're in touch with your brothers and stuff like that, because the mother is crazy. What we got up here, Malcolm? Somebody saying something?
Yes, ma'am. They're coming on in tonight. Thank y'all for the comments. Thank you for the likes, the shares. Keep sharing the videos all over the world. This is Talk About It with Kimberly Riese show. We have Brittany Robertson. Brittany Robertson says, my dad had 31 kids. 3 of us are the same age right now. Brittany Robertson backdoored it and said, we all just met in September at his funeral.
Wow. Stop there before you read another comment. Wow, Brittany Robinson. 31 kids and y'all all just met at the funeral. You see what I'm saying? You guys could have very well been, I don't want to blow those people up. Well, they're blowing themselves up, but you know, that couple, 30 out of 31 people, imagine if it was a small town. You have had to cross each other's path at some point. Okay? Brittany Robinson, y'all met. So what happened? What happened? Because you know what? Let me say this. If you can give me some more feedback, let's talk. In order to get some more feedback from you, I'm going to give you some. So my papa was a Rolling Stone as well. It's the story that I have. My mom met him on the plane. She was coming from Louisville, Kentucky. He was in the service coming from wherever he was stationed. Wowed her, blowed her. They were together for a number of years. Had me, whatever. Before me, this man had a whole family. He had a wife and 3 kids. Okay? He had a wife and 3 kids. And unbeknownst to us, right? So now, at his funeral, Brittany, was Brittany, right?
Yes.
At his funeral, I see my siblings for the first time. And of course, my grandmother, his mother, she's so souped up. She's so excited about it, but we're not. You know? They're looking at me like I stink, and I'm looking at them like they fucking stink too. Don't look at me like that because I'm the baby out here. I'm the youngest one. Don't judge me. I did not ask to be here. So yes, I have 2 sisters. Oh my God, I'm terrible. That Tammy, that 3 sisters I have. That 2 of them came to the funeral, and I was young, so I was very like, "Hi, how you doing?" That is very irresponsible of all the adults involved. Just like I said with R. Kelly, everybody need to be charged. The same thing in this type of case, where the dad should have definitely made sure his offsprings knew one another. The grandmother as well, which I still love my grandmother dearly.
Oh, damn.
What happened? The grandmother, people need to make sure the siblings know each other before the funeral. What happened?
Brittany came back and said, me and my brother went to school together and didn't even know.
You see what I'm saying? So when y'all saw each other, you were like, oh shit, Miss Jackson class, right? Or was it like y'all used to see each other in the hallway like, y'all, you see what I'm saying? Y'all went to school together. Y'all could have been prom queen and queen together. And pop that cherry. And now we got a retarded, a special needs baby. I'm trying to be politically correct. But now, I'm laughing, but it's really not funny. I'm tired of you fools out here. Y'all see I'm been doing good without saying niggas, right? I'm tired of you fools out here with this nonsense. You want to keep dropping dick off everywhere you go and don't look back. With dick comes babies. It's called procreation. Oh, I only hit that one time. You sound like a fool. It only takes one time. Be more responsible for yourself and for your offsprings. Anything that comes out of your fucking ball sack, nigga, is your responsibility. I don't give a shit if you decide to let this crack hoe or this person. That was your choice. So you accept responsibility because this special needs ass baby didn't ask to be. I'm so terrible. I'm only on my first class home. It sounds funny when I say it. What you want to say? Somebody got something?
No, I wanted to add. I, at a young age, was guilty. I was at a young age, and I do have a son somewhere out there, and I don't know where he is. I had graduated high school, and my girlfriend was a senior in high school. She got pregnant. They moved her away. It wasn't my fault.
Now, you love that. Hi, buttercups. Thank you. Wait, with the twist. Oh, I know. I'm sorry. I digress. She's like, could you finish the story? We have to blame these females as well because they all are sleeping with that same dirty dick nigga and fighting over that dirty dick ass nigga. Hey, boo, Danny, buttercups. Yes, you are right. We do have to blame the women as well. But in that instance, usually the woman is stuck taking care of the child. So that's why I feel like dad is dropping off dick. He in all the different area codes. Who said this? In different area codes. Was that Ludacris? Somebody? So he's doing drop-offs. You know what I'm saying? Where she's, making herself available. We get it. But when dad is hitting different states, because guess what? Let's go into our foreigners, everybody. Miss Buttercup. Let's go into our foreigners. You will meet, what is his name? Oh my God. Idris. You will meet an Idris. Not him himself, but an Idris. You will meet an Idris Elba and fall in love with this man. You will fall in love with this man. You will let this man move in your house because he fits everything. He will fix the backyard. He will build everything for you. You love this man. You know why you love this man? Because he is better than any other Black American man you had that you got to curse this nigga out for 3.5 minutes to take the garbage out. So when you get Idris Elba come to the house, he's nailing, he's hammering, he is screwing. He is screwing literally because he brought all of that Adiwa wood from the Adiwa woods. Okay? You don't even realize or recognize that this man have a whole family. He has a family back home. Let's talk about it. So with that papa, that's a Rolling Stone. Oh, that brings me to the original Wakanda, the first one. Right? Remember, he came to the States and had an American baby, which is the man we love. That motherfucker. I really don't talk like this about young men, and I know he's a young man, but that Michael, what's his name? The villain from Wakanda, Michael, some shit. I can't think of it right now. Michael, somebody's gonna get me. I see y'all typing Michael, whatever the hell, with his fine ass self. But he was the American baby that his African father came to the States and planted as seed Indian woman. Now he grew up with so much resentment. This is why I love the movie. They hit on so many different things that I'm sure a lot of people weren't even paying attention to. I'm sure it would have been. They're trying to tell you this is how the son grows up with resentment. When he sees you across town, his brother across town being raised in a better environment, a better situation, a better bedroom, a better bike, whatever. So now he's out here stealing bikes because he feels this anguish. I know I go around the way, but I hope you guys are following me. They feel that anguish. So in that instance, of course, it was a movie. It was a Marvel movie, so it was extreme. He came to the country to try to take over and be the king. But in the everyday, I saw what they were, the message they were trying to give, which is in the everyday world. This is what happens. You have a baby here. You have a baby there. You have a baby over here. And now this baby is later in life. So you're in a better position. You're a better man. So you're a better man to his mother. While you treat their mother like shit. While you talk badly and poorly about their mother, knowing that y'all were both in the same young state at that time. But now that you're in a better position, these kids seem like they're getting a better life. So again, gentlemen, I hear you, Buttercup, but this part is for the gentlemen. Gentlemen, take responsibility. And even though you had a baby by this ignorant bitch in 98, still go pick up your son and take him to the amusement park with the rest of the kids. If it's your son or your new daughter or son birthday, pick up their siblings and bring them to the party. It's your responsibility to make it all inclusive. It is your responsibility. You want to drop off all his dick? Pick that dick back up. Hey! And on that note, I'm going to hit a commercial break because you know I got the TT. All right, I'll be right back with you guys. You know y'all will be right here. So, hold on. Oh, wait, what's somebody got to say to me? Oh, I have... Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm so glad, little. Hi. I feel so blessed to have you guys. Peace, queen. You peace, my king. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm sorry I squinted like that. Because y'all know I'm blind in the motherfucker. I'm thinking about getting the surgery, but I ain't really sure, bitch scared. So I'm going to plug you up so I don't lose you guys. This is always the case. It takes my battery. Oh no. Oh my God. Oh.
Where did you get the African accent
Hold
from?
on,
That's my question to you before we go on break. You are perfect.
Okay, there you go. You're so crazy. I wonder if I could do it this way. Rotate your device. You can't turn your phone while live. Okay, we have to do square. Oh my God, I gotta run now.
Answer me right quick before you go to break. Where did you learn the African accent? You got it down perfectly.
Because I'm grateful to travel the world over. I've been around the world. You know what? The African thing actually came from... Oh, this is not working. I need a different... Oh, maybe I should try this one. So I spent some time in Staten Island, everybody, and that was like Little Africa, if you will.
Okay. That explains a lot.
So I have a lot of different types of friends. When I visit someplace, I'll tell you. Oh, now we're cooking with bacon grease. Hell. People remember me, and I create new friendships, and we keep in touch, and they teach me things. Okay, hold it down. I'll be right back. You got music playing, babe?
I got it playing in just a second. I will put it on right now. Right now, we're going to a break on the Talk About It with Kimberly Riese show on Real Talk 100 Radio. This song that I'm about to play is by an internationally known singer named Lady K. It's called Possession. We'll be right back on the Talk About It with Kimberly Riese show on Real Talk 100 Radio. Y'all feel free to call in. Call in when we get back at 832-830-1286. If you have a papa that's a Rolling Stone. If you have a friend that's dating a papa who's a Rolling Stone. If you have anybody in your family who's a Rolling Stone, make sure you call in. Tell us your story. Kim wants to hear about it right now. Lady K and Possession.
I've never been in love before, but now that I've felt it, there's only one way to describe this. Possession. You can be my spy, cause we always undercover. Social get your mind, get you high, kind of lover. After having me, you will never want another. You belong to me, I ain't looking for no other. You can be my spy, cause we always undercover. Social get your mind, get you high, kind of lover. After having me, you will never want another. You belong to me, I ain't looking for no other. You got me acting reckless, straight off my personal checklist. On my knees, cause you be leaving me breathless. I never ever wanna escape this. Feeling crazy cause you stay on my mind. You're the reason why I stay on my grind. I can't wait until the day those stars align, just so they can see us shine. They gon' watch us shine, baby. Just a dose of you take away my pain. You taking over my body. These feelings for you growing inside me. Trying hard, but I'm losing my control. Oh my God, he's got my soul. Oh my God, he's got my soul, baby. But I still need him right here. Get you high, got I've never been in love before, but now that I've felt it, there's only one way to describe this. Possession. You can be my spy, cause we always undercover. Social get your mind, get you high, kind of lover. After having me, you will never want another. You belong to me, I ain't looking for no other. You can be my spy, cause we always undercover. Social get your mind, get you high, kind of lover. After having me, you will never want my brain. Just a dose up to take away my pain. You taking over my body. These feelings when you growing inside me. Trying hard, but I'm losing my good.
You gotta be like, when your sister be like.
And now back to the Talk About It with Kimberly Riese show on Real Talk 100 Radio. This show is brought to you by JW's Place, Soul Food and Barbecue.
Will Fortune.
We're back from our break on the Talk About It with Kimberly Riese show, and I think we left off on community dick. I think they turned into the deaconesses around here. I don't want to neglect your followers, your listeners. We had a couple comments before you went on break. Okay. And I want to make sure we don't forget about them.
Yeah, please.
Brittany Robertson, she has already told us, for those of you who are just now tuning in, that her dad had 31 kids. 3 of them were the same age right now. They're the same age right now. They didn't meet their dad. All 31 children until the funeral, which was in September 2022. Elijah said, preach. He's right with you. Elijah's right with you. Brittany Robertson said, unstable creatures. I guess he's talking about men in general. Mary Jane Baker has a story up above similar to Brittany Robertson. She says, that's what she said. Still have not got to meet the youngest. She's going through some things with her dad's a Rolling Stone too. This show is about Papa was a Rolling Stone. And if you don't know what Papa was a Rolling Stone means, that song means that Papa was just having community dick, spreading it around.
Wherever he laid his hat was his home. And when he died, oh, and left this was alone. Yeah. Oh my God, we're laughing about it, but it's really sad.
It's really sad.
There's a lot of little girls looking for their dads.
A lot of little girls.
There's a lot of little boys that need their dads, approval and guidance and stuff like that. So, shout out to my niggas with swag. Shout out to you. But that swag has to extend past that ass, all right? And take care of your children and make sure your children know each other. And I know, like I said before I left, just to reiterate, I know sometimes you got in bed with the wrong motherfucker. It happens to the best of us. It's all about what you do after that.
No one likes community. No one likes shriveled up community dick. Elijah Watkins says. Exactly. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No. Exactly. Nobody wants that shriveled up, shaped up ass, bending everybody ass dick. Nobody wants that. A woman wants nice, new, fresh, clean. All right. And some of them that like to swallow, you notice I said them. Some of them that like to swallow, they want that to be clean too. Niggas, take care of yourself, all right? We need you to eat some grapes and mangoes and shit, some fucking watermelon, all right? Because I heard some stories about the semen and don't make me throw up.
You ain't no good, man. Hey, y'all eat some grapes and some peaches. Mary Jane Baker sees you, Sky, and she said, is that Sky?
That is the famous motherfucking Sky.
What's going down?
Looking beautiful, as always.
Stop fucking playing with me.
Yes.
She's a wild child. That is a wild child, and I love that she's helping out because we know how busy Sky is. If you know Miss Sky, she is very busy. But when it's family, it's family. You know what I'm saying? And we jump out and pitch in where we can. And the thing is, I'm saying that, but we're not related. So it brings me back to our original. You find family and strangers more than you can find them in your own fucking blood, people. You know what? I'm going to take this time and y'all can say, I would say allegedly first, okay, Mr. Roll, because you always saying I'm popping shit and I ain't say allegedly. The fucking Puerto Ricans, the fucking Jews, The fucking Koreans, the Asians, do y'all understand the Italians? They all fucking stick together and take care of their communities. When Paulie got locked up, when Paulie, who the fuck you thought took care of the family? Mario. Mario took care of Paulie's fucking family, and he wasn't trying to fuck Agnes, all right? They take care of their own, people. They take care of their own. The Koreans, you might have to move in a fucking two-bedroom palace, because you know they will make some space for those little motherfuckers, allegedly. Them little motherfuckers, they will have a goddamn townhouse with 15 motherfuckers living in it, which brings me to my Latin community, them too. It'll be 15 motherfuckers in a two-bedroom house, you understand me? But they pulling out with hot rims. You understand me? They take care of each other. And these fucking Latinos, no disrespect. All right? Let me get my Rosie on. No disrespect. They take care of each other to the sense that, listen, they move you in. They take care of you. They get you a job down at the local bodega. Next thing you know, you got your own house next door. Now you got 15 motherfuckers living with you. They get you a job at the bodega or the tire shop or wherever the fuck the family business is. And then the next, and then the next, and then now you're like, oh no, that's the Spanish community. They made it the Spanish community, you ignorant bastards. They move themselves in, create their families, they keep their head low and make their money and do what the fuck they need to do to create a home for their families. Not us. Wait, I talked about the Asian. Not us. We're still like crabs in a barrel. And yes, before any political genius jumps on here and says it, they did that to us. They made us be against each other. It was slaves selling slaves. All of that shit is true. But right now, bitches, we woke.
That's right.
Bitch, you got a TikTok, you are woke. You have Instagram and Facebook, you are woke. You know what's going on. You know what our communities are lacking. So those of you that are doing better than the one next door, help this motherfucker. Build up your own communities. And yes, I'm putting this all under Papa was a Rolling Stone. All of this shit is related. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello.
I totally agree with you. Because the Jews went through some shit, but they still stick together. It don't matter. Like you said, the Italians and Paulie. How you say it? Paulie?
Paulie. Fucking Paulie. Paulie is taking care of Mario's family while he's in the pen.
That's right.
He's in the big house.
Yeah.
All right, because Paulie was working. All right.
The slammer.
All right, in the slammer. While Paulie is in the slammer, Mario's taking care of his fucking family. Like, that's what they do. They take care of each other's family. They don't sit here and talk about, you see what's the name son out there in the street? Yeah, because his father is locked up. But that's your nephew. Go get your nephew. Go get your nephew. Go get your grandson. Go get your homeboy's son. Right. You don't even have to be no blood relation.
Right.
If you know that you have a business and you can have this fool cleaning up at night just to keep them off the streets, we need to get back to our own goddamn communities. And I know, because I love a good Latino to come clean my carpet. I hear you, because they do good work. But this is the part that is a sacrifice. We're not going to always go with the best man for the job, because we're trying to get back to our own communities. We're trying to build up our own communities. So you have to hire Leroy's son. Now, you might have to threaten this nigga and put him in a headlock and let him know shit is real, but you might better his life. You might save another young boy or young girl's life. We have to take care of our own communities. Papa was a Rolling Stone. We have to take care of our own communities, because this is why we are dying. This is why we have the Christians and the, what's this motherfucking name?
Blue.
This motherfucker got tattoos all over his face. Now, the first ignorant motherfucker I know to do that would be Lil Wayne. Allegedly. That shit ain't allegedly, Mr. Rowe. This motherfucker clearly got tattoos all over his goddamn face. And what I need y'all to know is although I appreciate a nice sleeve, a nice tattoo, and I appreciate all. I love the artwork. I love it if it's done properly. I personally don't have any. I'm a henna girl myself. I'm with the Indians. I get henna done in the summer. But on your face, that is an identity issue. That is a self-esteem issue. That is a self-respect issue. When you want to start printing shit all over your fucking face that God gave you, what are we doing? Why? How do you hold your face up and say, yeah, put I die hard right here on my cheekbone? Like, how the fuck did we get here? And you know what jumped into my mind? I was in at a function, because you know I'm always at a function. So I was at some shit, I think in North Carolina or something. I knew it was a military event, a friend of a friend of a friend or whatever. And this young gentleman had the most awesome tattoo I ever seen. It looked like a snake, Malcolm, that was going in his skin and busting out. The graphics were so crazy. You can see the little etches of around the skin that the thing was coming out, and it had a face like this. That is artwork. And if you want to sacrifice your body to do that, in, out, it was all down his leg and everything. That shit was so dope. But when you start putting it on your face and your neck, like, what are we doing? That sounds like you're trying to hide behind something. It sounds like you're not okay with the face that God has given you, that your parents have supplied you with. So you need to get that shit checked out. I'm sorry I had to talk about you, Lil Wayne, because you know you was the first one to do it. You leading these young, ignorant bastards. Now this fool Blueface got all these tattoos over the time. I couldn't even believe it. And I do know the song, and I like the song. Y'all know I'm a mature woman, so I'm not with all this TikTok bullshit. If something is strong enough, it comes past my feed or past my... There he goes right there. Look at him. He's a handsome young boy.
I'll put it on the screen in just a second, everybody.
He's a handsome young boy. But you know what? Put them both up if you can. Oh, no. Look at these tattoos on the side of his face. Tattoos all over his chest. It looks delicious, young man. The chest and the arms and the biceps, it looks delicious. But on your face is where you lose me. On your face is where I want to set you up for counseling and psychotherapy. Now, speaking of psychotherapy, let's talk about his girlfriend, former girlfriend. We don't know what the fuck they're doing this week, nor do I really give a shit. But psychotherapy, this young woman, my heart goes out to her at the end of the day. At first, initially, we're all entertained. Like, oh my God, you saw that? Oh my God, that bitch can fight. Oh my God, she did this, she did. Initially, but the bottom, as a Black woman, I'm looking at her like, oh my God. Just like how we feel about Kanye, we want to reach our hands out, ladies and gentlemen. We want to reach our hands out for him. Put your hand in my hand, honey, and come across the water. The same way we feel about Kanye, that's how I feel about this young girl. Very attractive. Not like, if, you know, she was unattractive, it would be different, but I'm just saying. Very attractive, and she's just always fighting everybody and everything, and always fighting him. And like a lot of times she's not even speaking clear English. I think you can very rarely catch her sober, which that's the first fucking problem. Because these kids are out here doing all types of drugs and drinking alcohol when their brains are not ready. Their brains are not ready for regular sober life. So when you put a bottle of fucking Casamigos on top of it, or Hennessy, because that's what I kept seeing this young girl with. And this is a news flash, ladies and gentlemen. I had my spill with it. Hennessy, cognac is a grown man's drink, okay? It's a grown man's drink. And while I'm at it, I'm tired of you bitches smoking cigars. I don't care. I said it. If you got a problem with it, you know where to find me. I'm tired of it. Stop going so hard. You want to be treated like a lady, but you want to act like a man. Y'all know I digress sometimes. So what? Handle it. The bottom line is, y'all are out here with snifters with cognac in it and a fucking cigar. Please, don't worry about it. They know who Blueface is. Don't worry about it, Malcolm. Go ahead, curve yourself.
Okay.
With a goddamn cigar. Oh my God. A place that I really like called Four Gents. Four Gents is four gentlemen, as it sounds. And I think, I'm no hearsay. I don't know. But they are, they have this business together, and I love what they're doing because it's grown and sexy. It's very rare that you catch young thotters in there. You might catch some old thotters, some old twerkers in there, but there's not really a lot of young twerkers. So I appreciate them. But the women that are trying to hang with the men, yes, by all means, let's make this money. Let's get this money, boo-boo. Because we work just as hard as them, if not harder, because we busy trying to dodge the boss's dick at the same time as doing our job. So we might be working a little harder. So we've earned every dime. But at the same time, stay in a lady's place. Stay in a lady's place. And when I say that, is another example is I don't drink beer, right? Unless I'm having a really bad hangover. And my mother, who didn't know any better, told me that if you're suffering a hangover, get a bite of the dog that bit you, or some nonsense, some country ass little Kentucky shit like that, she said to me. So if I accept a beer, trust and believe it's going to be in a glass. Trust and believe I'm not turning a bottle up and then turning around saying to a man, excuse me, who do you think you're talking to? He's talking to your ass, you non-lady, non-classy ass bitch. He's talking to you. You turn that bottle up just like him. So when he tell you grab the other side of this couch and slide it over here, don't be offended. Because you're trying to do and be everything that he... Okay, let me get back to my book. Okay. We talked about community dick enough. Y'all know what I mean by this. Y'all understand it. I hope you do. I hope any gentlemen that are watching and you're about to go have sex with some guy, you thought about it like, damn, she did fuck my cousin last year. Okay? Just say, damn, you don't have to. And for the men, I hate to say it out loud because it is a truth, but I hate to say it because that's what's making these women thought out like this. Men, you have so much options. You know the ratio of man to woman right now, you motherfuckers is winning. That's why y'all trying to promote this poly bullshit so hard. You have options, so stop settling, gentlemen. Stop settling, but also stop being a rolling stone. Take responsibility for your goddamn motherfucking options, okay? What do I have here? No, I already said that. I made them and God is going to take care of them. Are you killing me? Kidding me? Just like the crackhead that keeps having 17 fucking crack babies needs to be neutered. So does a motherfucker that says some shit like, so what, I have this many kids. I made them and God will take care of them. Are you serious right now? This is what brought me to us taking care of our communities. It's a lot of smart, talented people in our neighborhoods. If you see a ball player that his mother can't afford basketball camp and you got it, help the little kid out. Help yourself out. Because by helping this kid, you are actually helping yourself in the community that you live in. Our people, because we have been put in so many destitute situations, we're so every man for themselves. But if you haven't learned right now, yet, every man for themselves is not working, stupid, because you have 1,000, 100,000 people next to each other running the same direction. When if we band together, right? It's not a one motherfucker running and lost his shoe. It's a cluster of motherfuckers running together. And if he lost his shoe, it's a motherfucker handing him another shoe because he's the best runner. We need to start supporting our communities. I'm tired of y'all with this frivolous sex. I'm tired of the goddamn youth with this bullshit. That's why I bought a goddamn Kriston and motherfucking Rock. I don't give a shit how much money you got. Whoever gave you this money need their ass whipped. However you got this money, they need their ass whipped. I know a very, very talented young person right now. Talented, hardworking, all of those things. But God knows that they're not ready. They're not ready because if they were ready, they would be looking stupid as hell like Kriston in fucking Blueface. All over social media, degrading themselves, taking our struggles back. How many years? That we fought for this and fought for that. So now that our community, some people in our community have the money and have a little bit of power, and this is what you choose to do with it, you ought to be shamed. And I don't give a fuck. I know, Christian, you can fight, bitch, but I got the 2-piece special as well. I can hold myself down till security pull up. But I don't want that. I want you to actually hear me, sister. Hear me. You don't have to fight every battle with your hands. Okay? Use the brain that God gave you. And if you don't have anything good to say, like my girl told Kanye, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. And I'm tired of y'all embarrassing us as a people. I'm tired of it. If you don't have anything good to say, shut the fuck up. If you don't know anything good to do with your money, buy your mama a house, buy yourself a house, go there and shut the fuck up. Stop coming outside, fighting in front of clubs, making us look like fucking buffoons. Absolute buffoons. We might as well be like, oh, and then y'all want to protest when a racist says some monkey shit to us. Look what you're doing. Look what you're still doing. Papa was a Rolling Stone. Look what you're still doing, fake ass pimp. Look what you're still doing and what you are showing the people under you, the men that are under you. Oh, my uncle was a bad boy. Instead of saying, yeah, you thought your uncle was a bad boy, but I wish I would have done better. I wish I would have been there for your cousins. I wish I would have showed up to the game. I wish I would have been there at the birthday party. This world is going to implode. Do you understand? This silly motherfucker Blueface allowed his girlfriend to come in and drag his mother and sister out. I knew this was going to be a touchy subject. I appreciate you guys for commenting on Real Talk Radio page. I appreciate your comments here on Kimberly Riese page. I knew it was going to be a touchy subject and people wasn't going to really be calling it. I know it. It's a risk I take. Y'all want to talk about sex, da-da-da-da. That's fine. But these things need to be addressed as well.
Did you know Krishan had a tattoo of him on her neck?
On her neck. I was going to get to that. I just found out like 3 days ago. Because I don't even know who these people were. I'll be honest with you. You guys know I'm not going to fucking pull no wool over the right. Listen, the real shit is I didn't even know who neither one of these motherfuckers was. Until I said, oh yeah, I know his song. And then she's on some baddies bullshit reality TV show, which I definitely don't do reality TV shows. But yeah, so to prove her love, not only does she have a tattoo on her neck, y'all know because she's such a fighter, she had a missing tooth. She went when she got a couple of dollars. She went and got her tooth fixed. This ignorant nigga don't want her to be bagging no niggas better than him. Tells her, I liked you better without it. How the fuck you liked her better without her front tooth? Blueface? How the fuck you like this pretty girl better without her fucking front tooth, you tattoo face ass nigga? Ha! So to make him feel better, because this is the shit that these young bitches are doing, she replaced that tooth with another tooth that had a picture of him on it. Do you understand? When I say shit like that, I can't wait till we get the soundboard together. Because I want it to be like a moment of silence. I want it to be like somebody died, like R.I.P. in a goddamn cemetery. Bitch, you got a tool with this nigga fake just to make him feel more secure about himself. Like Cat Williams said to us a long time ago, it's the esteem of yourself, you simple bitch. It's called self-esteem. Ooh. Y'all giving me a headache. Y'all giving me a goddamn headache. I'm going to turn the page. Let me turn the page on this. Yeah. And so now Mr. Blueface wants to try to hang her out to dry. And now she is acting out and reacting out like a crazy person because she's like, I've been punching you in the face. I've been embarrassing you. What's the problem now? What's the issue now? Why do you want to break up with me now? She doesn't even understand. And guess what the biggest, saddest part is, Malcolm?
Talk to me.
She claims to be pregnant. So we got these two alleged crack babies now having another generation crack baby.
You ain't no good, man.
Now these fools, and she's talking about she think it's twins. Even that's because there are a lot of intelligent young people as well that are into their schooling and into the future and stuff like that. Maybe we need to get them to come out to talk to these fools, because as much as if we keep liking their pictures and paying attention to their videos, they're going to continue to do what they're doing, which is fuckery, which is bringing our nation down. As y'all know, I never say like I'm a saint. You see, I'm sitting here with champagne or a bottle of wine every goddamn week. I needed to talk to you motherfuckers. Okay? But what do y'all see as an ending goal here? Where are we going? When you got Papa as a Rolling Stone, we have incestual marriages and babies and shit like this. This is just one reported incident. You know how many times this is not reported? You know how many times? Like, it's like, oh shit, I fucked my cousin. Good thing she didn't get pregnant. Like, what? And that all comes from the Papa as a Rolling Stone. That's where it actually comes from. Because there's so many siblings out here and they don't know each other.
Yeah.
So you might meet this motherfucker at the Piggly Wiggly. Or the goddamn, hold down. You don't even know that's your brother. Can you imagine you're going to be sucking your brother's dick? Anybody who has a brother, just close your eyes and think about sucking your brother's dick. Okay. Other way around, because we talk about the fathers. Could you just imagine? Come on, guys. I want you guys to take better care of yourselves. I've been so passionate about this shit. We were supposed to have 3 commercials by now. We only had 1. So I'm going to take another little 2-minute just to, and do I have to remind y'all, don't be scared. Let's talk about it. I mean, unless you're laying in bed with your cousin right now, like what the fuck? 832-830-1286. 1286. Call in. Let's talk about it. I asked y'all a question at the top of the hour, which is, where does that couple go from here?
Which couple? Rehash it right quick. No, for the listeners who are just now. No. For the listeners who are just now.
Are you ready to cue the music?
Huh?
Are you ready to cue the music?
I am.
So I'm going to recap because he's true. Maybe somebody just zoomed in. The couple, they've been together 13 years. They've been married for 10 years. They had a baby in 2008 and another baby in 13 or 14. They just found out that they are brother and sister. Okay? Hence, the subject for the evening, Papa was a Rolling Stone. And although we laugh and sing songs about it, it's fucked up because where does this family go from here? They have 2 children that look up to them as mommy and daddy. And to come to find out, this is uncle and daddy and auntie and mommy. Okay? So, don't be shy. Unless, like I said, unless you're laying in bed with your cousin right now, then call in. I want to know, where do you think these people go from here? 832-830-1286. So,
while we take this quick commercial break, I want to talk about it with Kimberly Riese. We're going to play another song by Lady K and Debris. It's called Pressure. Because I think that's what these 2 people are under. Pressure, a lot of pressure. You've been dating for 10 years. And suddenly you found out your brother and sister. Have they had children too?
I just said that. Get the music. I told you how many kids and everything. Mom's not listening. He on his phone looking at porn. I don't know what's going on. Put the music on,
Oh,
please.
diggity Woody ass.
Baby, day and night. I got $1 for your thoughts and millions for your mind. Pressure. I see your potentials. You just like credentials. Certified. Let me lead you the way. I won't deviate. I'm built for pressure.
I've been thinking about you, baby, day and night. Pressure. I got $1 for your thoughts and $1 million for your mind. Pressure. I see the potential. You just like credentials. You're certified. Pressure. Let me lead the way. I won't deviate. I'm built for the pressure.
Should have recorded it up.
I've been thinking about you, baby, day and night. Pressure. I got $1 for your thoughts and millions for your mind. Pressure.
I see your potential. You like the credentials. You're certified. Let me lead the way. I won't deviate. I'm built for the
Right, we should have fucking called that. I've been waiting for somebody to be the other than old girl. How'd you find out? All I need is
I'm thinking about you, baby, day and night. Pressure. I got $1 for your thoughts and millions for your mind. Pressure. I see your potentials. You just like credentials. Certified. Let me lead you the way. I won't deviate. I'm built for pressure.
I've been thinking about you, baby, day and night. Pressure. I got $1 for your thoughts and $1 million for your mind. Pressure. I see the potential. You just like credentials. You're certified. Pressure. Let me lead the way. I won't deviate. I'm built for the pressure.
I've been thinking about you, baby, day and night. Pressure. I got $1 for your thoughts and millions for your mind. Pressure.
I see your potential. You like the credentials. You're certified. Let me lead the way. I won't deviate. I'm built for the
oh she had 30.
Yeah.
Hey.
Ran her off. Right. Back. Let's talk about it with Kimberly. And here's the day out.
Hello. Listen to the beautiful sky, Joy. Sometimes I have to take a break because I have to go to the little girl's room, the laboratory, if you will. Sometimes I take a break because I get so worked up and I need to calm down. Sometimes I take a break because they just tell me I have to. But yeah, this particular time, I just get so worked up because like I just shared the story of I met my sibling at a funeral as well. It wasn't 31, like shout out to Mary, but one is too many. We have a responsibility for anything we put out in this world. And that's what I want everybody to go home with. And for the last few minutes, I want to talk about, just like I was saying about Papas and Mamas, they have a few Rolling Stone mamas. It's not as popular, if for lack of a better word, it's not as common, I should say. It's not as common amongst the women, but women are having babies with a man and leaving. Y'all know anybody like that? Because I know a couple of single dads. When I'm like, did you kill her? You left that bitch at the last Bahamas trip. Where'd she go? These women are holding, carrying, and pushing out babies and fucking leaving them behind to go start a new life. It happens with them as well. We have a caller. What we got?
Hello. Yes. Yes, just a second. All right. We have a caller on the Kimberly Riese show to talk about the Kimberly Riese show. And here is Kimberly Riese.
Hello, party people. What's going on? What's your name, sir? Where you from?
My name is Cousin from Newark, New Jersey.
Your name is what?
Cousin from Newark, New Jersey.
Cousin from New York. What's up, cousin? Because I said you in the bed with your cousin, and you call and talk about your name is cousin. So, hi, how are you? What do you want to talk about today?
I want to talk about the topic you said, what the couple should do to brother and sister, husband and wife.
Right. What do you think they should do?
Okay, they gotta stay together. They gotta take hold of that. Well, first of all, for one, now you're gonna separate a broken family from a broken home. So now you gotta think about that as well. So they're gonna have to hold that L, stay together, keep that sick shit over there, and they're gonna have to thug it out.
Yeah,
because
but
you already gonna did all this weird stuff to your sister now.
I know.
You can't unsmash her.
You can't unsmash her.
Family reunion. You got the family reunion, but she got her new husband. Now you over there rolling your eyes at your sister boyfriend and stuff like that. Like,
your sister boyfriend. Please don't make me throw up on the floor, cousin. Not your sister boyfriend. But listen, my thing is you can't unsmash her. But can you now continue to smash her after you already know?
Yeah, because they have kids and they've been together for such a long time, so they gotta just for them, we're gonna have to make an exception.
We got to make it.
Yeah, they stay over there. We ain't doing anybody after that. We ain't taking no more.
We're not taking no more cousins in the family. But I'm just saying, do you continue? Are you now looking at your sister lover differently in the eyes? Like you kissing her in the mouth, like, oh shit, that's my sister. Because the thing is, like, how I stopped eating pork, all right? It's similar. How I stopped eating pork. It's like, I love how it tastes. I'm familiar with the bacon, you feel me? But now that I know what I need to know about pork, can I still go forward? So now that you know that this is your sister's pussy, it's like, can you still smash after that? Physically.
Yeah, they gotta thug it out.
They gotta thug it out. You and your man's downstairs.
Even if they don't be together no more, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your new girlfriend, so like, oh, so who you dated before? Oh, my sister.
Yeah.
You sound crazy.
No, but that's why they should have kept it quiet. Now, if they kept it quiet, the thug dizzle would have been a little more, doable to just keep it between us. Like, oh shit, I can't believe we'll never know. Let's burn the paperwork. Don't tell the kids. Don't even put it in the safe. Let's burn this shit. It's between you and me. But since they went on social media, you know what I mean? Like, everybody knows.
I totally agree with you. I feel like people put that on social media because some people are just like, it was like attention wars. So it's like, yo, we finally got something to get everyone talk. We finally gonna get popular. So they should have kept that amongst themselves, but because nowadays people like the attention, because that's like the new drug. So now they want to be
Right.
So I feel like that was something real and dear to your heart. I'm gonna keep that between me and my wife/sister.
My wife's like my sister wife. That's what you call a sister wife.
Oh, my sister wife.
Yeah, me and my sister wife.
Like that, we will talk about it. I ain't gonna go to the family function. I don't care, cousin Leroy died. I'm not popping up.
You shut up, cousin Leroy died because I don't want to see my aunt.
Exactly. Which mystery man that you married so long time ago? Oh, he around. That's one of them.
Oh my God. I don't know if I could get past it though, Mr. Cousin. I don't know if I could now see my brother/husband the same. I don't know. But I feel like what you're saying is absolutely true. They're 2 kids in, 13 years deep. Just pause. You gotta say deep when you say that. They're 13. They're 13 years deep. So where did they go from here? Thank you so much for having the courage, because I want to talk about you bitch asses all day that's been watching and putting comments, but y'all scared to call in. Like I said, you must be in the bed with your cousin right now. That's why you don't want to call in and say shit. So I'm glad to hear, Mr. Cousin, that you're not in the bed with your cousin. And
I hope not. I'm about to go on ancestry.com.
Right, we should all do that. Should be a part of the new dating process. You know what I mean? Like, let's just go get a DNA really quick. Yeah. Just to make sure. By the 3rd date, let's get a DNA. You know what I mean? But I thank you so much, Mr. Cousin, for calling in. Shout out to you and your family. And thank you for listening as well.
Of course.
Okay. All right. I'll see you next week, babe.
All right.
Okay, bye. That's so funny, but he's right. What do you do at this point? You know?
Well, it goes to, for me, it goes back to what you said earlier. Now,
why did they say anything?
Now you have, it's been done. It's been done. Now, why didn't you let everybody know that they were brothers and sisters? So this might be part of that. I have to come clean now. We didn't fuck up. We didn't fuck up. We found out too late.
But they're the children, so they didn't fuck up. Their parents, but their family.
No, I'm saying if they don't say something at some point.
Oh, then they feel like they're part of the problem.
They're perpetuating the problem.
Oh.
You see?
Oh, okay. All right.
So mom and dad didn't
do what they were
inform
supposed
us,
to do.
So we have to do it.
Oh, Lady K looks so pretty right here in this picture that you have up there. Good for you, Miss Lady K. Why do people act like that? I'm not on here. So, that was actually one of the mothers for the event on Friday. But yes, I really feel bad, but that's why I wanted to talk about it, because we have to get to the root of the problem. And the root of the problem is stop dropping babies off in every city or in every neighborhood. Stop doing it. Stop being a nasty motherfucker leaving your DNA everywhere. Like, at the end of the day. Now, there are some circumstances where people are going to these donor clinics, right? Let's talk about them. Let's not just throw the papas under the bus. What are those donor clinics called? When they just go there and drop off their semen specimens or whatever. You're going to shake his head like, nah, I don't do that.
No, I don't know what you're talking
about. When they have a blood bank, they have a semen bank. And they pay the guys to come there. And,
I don't know what they call it.
And they drop off their semen for the women who don't have a man or husband or whatever, and they still want to have a baby. So if it's that type of situation, then that's something that's out of your control. So let me cross that out, because you got the nerds, the nerds that sit in the front of the class and ask you a stupid ass question like, what? Shut the fuck up, okay? That doesn't apply to you, all right? If you just drop your semen off at a bank, then bitch, we're not talking to you, all right? Keep your hand down. But yeah, for those of you fathers that know, like, get your shit together. Community dick motherfuckers. Get your shit together. Okay? And you know what they say? I'm gonna end this show with, they say, you are what you eat. You niggas out here acting like, oh, she gave it to me, so I took it. She gave it to me, so I took it. Let me tell you about a quality motherfucker. A quality man ain't gonna take any pussy that's thrown on the table. Because they value themselves. They value their bodies. You know what I'm saying? They value their future. So they're looking at this woman like, yeah, I'm worth more than that. In the same way that these men are now feeling themselves and doing that shit, you women as well. Mm-hmm.
Is that them?
I think that it, let me see. I'm gonna put my eyeballs on. Yeah, that is them. That's the couple that we were referring to this evening. But yeah, you know, look at this bitch and say, you know, I want you to start looking at the bitch gums and shit like that. This bitch got, you know what I mean? See, this bitch got black gums. Check her tongue out while she talking and doing all of this and that. Do you really want that tongue on your dick? I mean, think about it. A blowjob is not just a blowjob. They keep coming out with new diseases every goddamn day. We got monkeypox now that came from the COVID, and then before that, come on. So if we all just respect ourselves and protect ourselves, like I said, and building up our own communities, right? We will all of us, not just our Black community, even the other communities will respect us more. So with them respecting us, we're all in a better situation. You know, we could all come to the table and break bread. We could all come to the table and conversate because there is a fucking mutual respect here. Do you understand? They don't just call us nigger because you acting like a nigger. Look at what we do, and look at what we do to our own communities, how we treat our women, how we treat our children, how we let them run amok like animals in a fucking, that one, it was a while back. The lady was barred out of the Walmart because her son was so damn bad. And she had no control over her son. What are we doing? Your son is in here knocking shit down and looking like a little monster, like he just grew up from a tadpole. Have some goddamn respect. We need to hold ourselves with some. And that's just, when I say our community, it's Black Americans. Because those goddamn Caribbeans, they will smack their kids into a whole new generation. They don't play that embarrassing them shit. Okay? I know parents of just like LGBTQ children, and they don't play that shit. I don't give a fuck what you do in the dark when the doors is closed. But when you outside, you're going to respect me, and you're going to respect this goddamn family, you're going to respect yourself. Same thing with the Nigerians. Yeah, they Black. No, they not. They're African American. They African. Okay? They walk with respect. You can see an African who have holes in his shoe. He have hole in his shoe. His breath is stinky. His underarm is stink. He did not take a bath. He drives a cab for a living. Well, guess what? He's going to hold himself to a high regard because he's going to walk with his head held high. He's going to hold the door for his sister there, his sister, whether it's his sister or his mother or whoever. He's going to do these different things. You understand? And it's not solely because he respects them. It's because he respects himself. So he walks with respect, ladies and gentlemen. We watch these Christians, rocks, whatever the fuck. We watch them because it's entertaining. But at the end of the day, what is it doing for us, and what is it doing for our communities? We're tearing each other down. And I'm going to leave on that note. I like to leave on a high note, but I'm going to leave on that note because I'm here to educate as well. That's why the name of the show is Talk About It with Kimberly Riese. Y'all already know all my handles. I'm waiting for my handle to be coming. It's coming in the mail. All my handles, Talk About It with Kimberly Riese. Kimberly Riese Talks on Facebook or Instagram. Follow me, share me. This shit is still going. You see the type of strong topics that I bring up, things that need to be discussed, and the shit that I have on deck for the next couple of weeks. You guys don't want to miss it. Again, I'm going to try to do my best for the pre-post to let you know ahead of time what we're going to be talking about so you guys can be prepared and pull up with your champagne or your wine or your beer. Allegedly. No. Oh my God. All right, give it up for Mr. Malcolm and my beautiful, wonderful, talented sister assistant out in the front, Miss Sky, and we will see you guys next Wednesday. Oh, wait, I got the glitchuation. The glitchuation on Friday. Pull up. I will be there in rare form. I do keep the Jimmy extra tight in case you bitches get it fucked up. No, but please come out and enjoy. It's a networking event, so it's going to be a whole collaboration of all different types of artists. People, real artists, not an open mic where they're like, suck my dick. It's nothing like that. These are real artists that come out and they have their own music on Spotify and YouTube and all types of things. So you're real artists that come in. Not that you guys aren't real, you're just not ready. You're real, but just not ready. So these are all ready artists that are coming out. We have some pole performances. We have some live art performances at the Foundation Room, at the House of Blues this Friday. Doors open at 6. Show starts at 8. Hope to see you there. Deuces. Melissa. Brew. What's that?
That's
Bruh.
a code.
Bruh.
So I said, bitch better have my money.
I don't even know what that means. But hi, Lisa Lee. Good to see you. Glad to see you paying attention or tuning in. Thank you for listening. I appreciate that. And I'm out of here.
That was another edition of Talk About It with Kimberly Riese on Real Talk 100 Radio. Y'all make sure you tune in every Wednesday night from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Y'all heard it. Y'all listen to it. Y'all stuck with us all night and y'all see that, like I always say, she's controversial. She's provocative, but she's very insightful. She's trying to bring change to the community the best way she can. And that is straight up. That is being 100. That is Real Talk from Kimberly Riese. Y'all tune in to Talk About It with Kimberly Riese every Wednesday from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Y'all give her some likes, some follows, some shares. Go to her pages right now on Instagram and Facebook, and we'll see y'all next week. Y'all keep it locked to Real Talk 100 Radio the rest of the night because it's all about underground music. It's all about Southern soul music. For the rest of the night, that's all we're jamming right now until we change the playlist over. This is Malcolm, Real Talk 100 Radio. We're out of here for tonight. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Bye-bye.
Am I dry?
Bye.
Now what?